So next up, how about let's do a two-handed axe versus sword and shield, okay? So make this a great axe. Great axe. And the damage on that will be swing plus 3 cut. So that's 1d plus 3. Cutting damage. Those things are brutal. Well, about as bad as a spear. Spear's pretty bad too. So who goes first? This guy goes first. Will he charge up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can get there. Why not? He runs in like a barbarian, wielding his great axe, and he swings. He needs a 9 to hit, and he does it. Wow, this guy's just lucky tonight. That is going to be a nasty hit. This guy, however, keeps calm, throws up his shield for a block. Needs an 11 or less. He gets it, so he blocks that. Now we can play with. Let's run through the optional rule of damage to shields. So depending on the damage here. So we block that with the shield. We'll roll damage. 1d6 plus 3. So that's 6 damage. The DR of a medium shield here is 7. So he does not hack open the, does not break the shield. There's some interesting rules that we sometimes use. You take the damage resistance of the shield, so in this instance it's 7, and any damage above that damages the shield. The shield has 40 hit points. If your fighters feel like doing that accounting, that can be fun for realism if you're into that kind of thing. If you're emulating the D&D, just old school game, which we often do lately, we don't bother to track that. But you can also over-penetrate a shield. So in the case of this medium shield with a DR of 7 and 40 hit points, if you do 17, any damage above 17 in a single blow goes right through the shield. So like a giant's axe or a giant's mace are good candidates when you're rolling when you've got a giant with a 3d6 strength, 3d6 like plus 8 or some ridiculous thing. Like there's 10, there's 18, so that would inflict 1 damage through the shield, straight to this guy's arm. Pretty interesting for that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's continue the fight on. So it's now the counter-strike chance from our swordman. Okay, so that's a hit. This guy will try to dodge. He can't parry because his, well, I'll leave it on there. His great axe is unreadied. If you have a strength of 1.5 times the minimum required to wield that weapon, you can wield it as if you can just, through sheer strength, just keep attacking with it every second. Otherwise, it's an unbalanced weapon, so it takes you a second to cock it back and get ready to swing again. So you can't parry with it. It has to be cocked back and ready to parry. He's gonna dodge. He needs an 8 or less to dodge. No, he does not dodge. So here comes a sword. We'll say it's a stab. It's gonna thrust with that sword. Oof. Okay, so that's only, that's double because of impaling damage. This guy takes 2 hit points. Not a big deal. This guy with the axe, he will step back 1 and ready his axe. Stepping back 1 isn't very effective at getting away. So this guy will step up and stab again. And that's a 12, that's a hit. This guy will dodge again. He makes it 7, he dodges, that's cool. He is now going to bring down his two-handed axe again. And that's 11, that's a hit. Sword and shield man will try to block, he blocks again. Let's roll that damage, just see how much damage is caused. Yep, nope. That's 4 damage into the shield. Shield takes it, no problem. He's gonna stand his ground and get ready to retreating dodge. This guy swings this time with his sword. That's a hit. He's going to retreating dodge. Stepping away. Since he didn't use his movement last turn, he's able to step while he dodges. That gives him a +3 to dodge. Puts him up to an 11 dodge. And he does it. He dodges. This guy has the option to follow him after his attack, which he will do. Does he want to do that? Yes, he will. He's pushing him back. This guy is ready to attack this time. No, he's not. He has to ready his weapon. This guy attacks again. The swing this time. That's a 13. That's a hit. This guy... He'll step. He'll retreat and dodge again. And he makes it. And now it's his turn to attack. So he retreated and dodged, so he can't reach him. He didn't move the time before. Yes, he did. He stepped. He readied. You can step when you're ready. Yeah, he has one movement. He'll step up and attack. 9. That's a hit. This guy will block. Fails to block. This is bad news. This might hurt. Okay, so that's 6 damage to him. And that's a cut, so that's times 1.5. So that's 9 damage to this guy. Major wound. That's a major wound, so he will roll against shock and stun. Knockdown and stun, I mean. Oof, and he fails, so he lands on his back, drops his shield and sword. This guy, okay, so it's his turn. He'll roll to stay conscious. Wait a minute, he's not below 0? He's not. He doesn't have to do that. Doesn't have to roll. He'll roll to recover from stun. He does so. So he grabs his sword and gets to his knees. This guy will ready his axe. This guy will stand up and ready his shield. He's not able to attack, and he uses movement to stand up from kneeling to standing. This guy's ready to attack again. He brings down the axe. That guy was really fast to pick his stuff up. So that's a hit, and this guy will try to block again. He blocks, staying in the fight. So he's at 4 hit points. He's at 8. His turn. He's gonna swing at this guy. That's a hit. 13. This guy. He's gonna dodge. He's gonna retreat and dodge. Yeah, he dodges. Okay, and he'll chase him. He is ready to strike again. He is going to, since he's got a 14 skill, he's going to deceptive attack this guy. That means he kind of bobs and weaves in a deceptive manner, throwing this guy's defenses off a bit. By taking a negative to his attack, he inflicts a negative to the defense of this guy. He's going to take a -2 on spear or on his great axe, so he'll have a 12, inflicting a -1 on this guy. Okay, so here comes a swing from this guy. The great axe needs a 12 or less. He hits. This guy's gonna block, but he has now, instead of an 11, he has a 10. He still does it. Okay, the deceptive attack doesn't get through. This guy is gonna do the same to this guy. Swinging sword, take a -2, and he hits. This guy, he has a dodge of 8. He's gonna retreating dodge again. He has to keep using that. That gets him an 11 -1 because of the deceptive attack. He needs a 10 or less. No, he takes a swing broadsword. Oh dear, that's 6. That's 7 cutting damage, plus 3. That's 10 cutting damage to this guy. That puts him into negatives. So first we'll roll to see if he even stays conscious. He does not. He drops unconscious. Falls on his back, drops his axe, falls unconscious. The man with the sword and shield wins. That shield is... the shield skill is... it's an easy skill, so it's easy to buy up, and it's always better than your dodge and block. Well, unless... yeah, there's not hardly any cases where it wouldn't be. It's important to have that shield there. Now, it is really cool, that said, if you get a barbarian with a large strength, and then you can wield something like a great axe and attack every turn. That's pretty devastating. So that does make a barbarian quite playable, quite deadly.